Good morning. As you can see, the screen is black right now because I'm still waiting for a very long update from Think and Swim. Okay. Um, so hang in there. Let me see. Um, it's still working. Still doing it. It looks like it's only halfway through, which is unusual. Let me see. We're just gonna have to be patient. But it's not a heck of a lot to talk about, to be honest. All right, it's not like I have any brilliant insight to add to what I already said over the weekend. Um, the big guy is still advising to be extremely caution. He actually used the term. Uh, what was the term he said? He said there are um, four category of trading environment. That was it. Easy, intermediate, and then I forgot what the last two was. One of them was expert and something else. I'm not sure if expert was the last one or something else come before the expert. He and I chatted. It was over the private message, and I too lazy to go check it. But according to him, through his many years of trading, decades, he said that we are in the third level. Okay, DEFCON 3, or however you want to categorize it. This is not the worst yet. If you want to talk about the worst, go back to what I posted in the WhatsApp group chat. The worst is something that we saw, say, in 2008, when we had like 7 or 8 straight weeks of down, and then we have like a big rip. Oh, it's loaded. A big rip higher, and then even a harder rip down. Those are the kind of thing that just demoralize a lot of people. Okay, and we are in that area where bear market rally will happen. You will have very good day like yesterday for those that are able to take advantage of buy the dip and sell the rip. By all means, you can do what you do. Okay, he's the big guy. He don't advise a lot of people to do that because he just know that a lot of people are just not very good at trading. His only advice is if you're gonna buy the dip, like something like yesterday. Well, yesterday there was not much of a dip, um, but if you buy into the FOMO, into the pump for whatever reason, just make sure you have a stop ready. Okay, because what happened is if the market reversed on Monday, everyone that bought yesterday that think this is it's over, the bear market is over. Think about that. Think about that kind of mindset of somebody that piled in yesterday. Sure, there are short covering, no doubt. Yesterday is a component of short covering, um, but if you're not short covering and you jump in yesterday thinking that the bottom is in, what do you think those people think about what's going on with the economy? How can they explain that it's over? Have they completely discount any threat of recession? Have they decided that the mantra that don't fight the Fed is no longer applicable? Because you don't fight the Fed when he's cutting rate, but now that he's raising rate, you don't fight the Fed either because what? The market it keep going down until he stop raising rate, right? So anyone that bought yesterday if you want to buy yesterday because you dollar cost averaging, right? You're one of those kind of investors say, well, I can't pick the bottom, true statements. And you decided that, hey, I'm gonna keep putting in X dollar into the market every week, every Friday, whatever day you want to do it, because I can't pick the bottom. That's different. I'm not talking about those people. I'm not talking about the people that short cover. I'm not talking about the people that dollar cost average. I'm talking about the people that said, I'm gonna buy because the market was so good. I'm feel euphoric of this green candles everywhere. The worst is over. Do you agree? How many people agree with that kind of sentiment? It's but hey, I can guarantee you there are people that think that way. Okay, because they don't, for them, I don't know the reason or rhyme, but I just know that there are a portion of buyers yesterday of people that have written off that this down move is over. And those are the people that will get the rug pull, okay? Because that's what a bear market rally is designed to do on a downtrend. It's designed to have good up days, strong up, not just good, ripping high up days, and then pull the rug from under you for you to puke lower, okay? Because that's what they do. The market does not go lower because there are not people fearful and puking. For the market to keep on going lower, it need fear and it need people puking. Fear is already here, okay? So there are people that are not selling this past week or last week or 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks. There are people, like many of us, that have position that we are losing money, but we are okay. Mutual funds, you name it. But some of those people that have not sold in the last week, 2, 3, 4, may reach a point where they will puke. Okay, so for the market to go lower, there will be more capitulation of people that have not sold yet. There will be people that bought in, get their rug pulled. There's people that have not learned the lesson, that decided that this is so good, this opportunity is so good, I'm gonna leverage up, I'm gonna buy some stuff here on the margin because, oh my God, we have hit the bottom. Apple has bounced. Okay, the market will take those people to the woodshed later. Okay, because the one word that the big guy said yesterday in my communication with him is he is extremely skeptical that this is the bottom, that the move yesterday is exactly what he predicted, that a big Friday up is normal for a bear market because it will lead to a big rug pull later next week. Okay, so he's just like, no need to. There's no need to pick the bottom. There's no need to jump in thinking that this is all good. Okay, he's like, nah, don't do it. Don't do it. The big guy has always been very honest with me, and for him to say, build up your cash reserve. Okay, build up your cash reserve. That was he repeated that multiple times yesterday. He's just like, whatever you do, if you're gonna buy something, buy small. Number one, he said, if you're gonna buy something, whatever it is, buy small. Number two, have a stop at the low of day in case there is a rug pull on Monday or Tuesday. And third, no need to hurry. Doesn't matter what it is. Okay, we are in phase two. We're nowhere near done with this. Of course, things can change if there are some big catalysts out of Russia and Ukraine, but until then, he said we just had to go with what we have, and what we have is not very pretty. All right, so LH I have on the screen is one of the things that I like, but I'm not touching that. Okay, I'm not touching it. I didn't touch it for the 6 candle up. No, I like it, but no need to be in there. Okay, DGX I like more because DGX have proven so far that it's holding the line. Okay, this is key here. This is impressive. Okay, for DGX to hold this line. So if DGX on a big, ugly, nasty red day sometime next week, what would I do? I wouldn't mind nibbling DGX here with a stop, a hard stop somewhere here at this right below the line here. Okay, so that if it break, I will be protected, because if it break, let's say it break 132, do I care to hold on to 132 until it go down another 6 point? Why wait another 4%? What would I do? I would get stopped out here, and immediately if I get the stop notice, what would I do? Put an order in at 126. Okay, that's what I would do. That's normally what I do. When I get stopped out or something, I immediately put an order in at the next reference points of buying, in case, just in case, so that, hey, I can buy and save myself 3 or 4% of pain. Okay, so usually that's what I do. Sometimes I'm not quick enough, because sometimes the stop happen and then it reverses so quick that I lose a share. That happens. Okay, the big guy has always said, if that happens, leave it alone. No need to buy back higher. Okay, it is what it is. But stop is designed to protect you on the downside, and you just have to be disciplined. No chasing higher. So I like DGX more. I talk about ISRG many times. If you did buy, okay, if you did buy here, congratulations, you get a good move here, but don't overstay. All right, don't overstay. I was looking to buy. Trust me, after this 2 green candle, I was looking to buy. Then this gap happened, and I'm just like, well, maybe it will come down. I had an order in. Okay, but my order was never even close. My order was in at 212. Okay, I had an order in at 212 in case it happened, but all day long yesterday it did this, so it never triggered. So if we have a dip on Monday or Tuesday or both, and it come down to 210, 212, yeah, I would nibble. Okay, so that's my plan with ISRG. Bud, I like. Okay, I bought plenty of bud. On red day, I add more. Okay, now keep in mind, bud, I talk about this almost every time I mention bud, if not every time. It is one of those stocks that pretty much you can throw away a lot of the rules, because it is crazy. It gap all over the place. It break all kind of rules. It's extremely volatile. So I didn't buy any yesterday because of the 3 red candle. Okay, see, look, 3 red candle, 1 green, and then red, and then ugly. 3 red, 1 green. Let's see what Monday's gonna be. No need to. I already bought some down here. Okay, so just leave it alone. I will add more. All right. Let's see what else. If you bought Tesla, congratulations on the 700. What would you do with Tesla here? The big guy think Tesla. You know, his view is, can Tesla run all the way to 892, the 20 MA? It's possible. He said that's possible, but his advice is raise your stop. That's all you can say. He said, if you're in Tesla, all you do is make sure you have your stop right here. And if you keep going higher Monday, move your stop. Keep raising it. But he said that your sell target gotta be here. Okay? It gotta be here. If you don't sell at the 20 MA whenever it get there, if it gets there, you know he's gonna tell you what you're doing. Okay, so Tesla, that's what happened. Let's see Amazon. Amazon, oops, Amazon. He liked Amazon here. Okay, Amazon was something that he liked a lot because look, see, we have 5 red candle, 2 green. So if this thing, for him, if this thing, even if Monday is a red day, but if it's hold above 2201, he need to see that it's holding this line, okay, for him to buy more Amazon. He need to see this hold the line, whatever happened on Monday, but he like it. He like Amazon at least to 2400-ish, and then for sure at the 20 MA. Same thing, the same thing with Tesla, okay? Similar situation. What I just said with Tesla and Amazon, you can apply to just about any stock. If you buy yesterday or plan to buy Monday, you put in your stop, you move your stop up. That's all there is to it. There is no magic, nothing new. Philip Morris, Altria, let's see, Altria. Wait, see what happened Monday. There's nothing we can do, you know, he's not. The good news is this line, this 100 MA seemed like a good area to hold, so it's all right. If it dipped down there, you might want to buy the dip if you want, but the big question is, if let's say if Monday is an up day and you want to chase, you can with a tight stop, but for sure keep your eyes out on 54, okay, because that's where the gap start, right? So if you're gonna buy down here, you don't have that much room, okay? So the risk reward is not all that great, okay? Think about this. You literally have $1, okay? Do you care to buy something that have $1 resistance above? Not really. And then the gap fill, the 20 MA is $2, $3 above. So, I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother at this point. Okay, there will be better time to buy Altria, but for now, Philip Morris risk reward, nah. McDonald's, for those that bought, you're right. Okay, see, this is key here with McDonald's. Okay, this 242, this has been here 4 times. Okay, 4 times, 4 times. If you want to go back here, it's 5 times. Okay, so it has been a key line. So if you buy McDonald's down here, if it wick down again, feel free to nibble. Okay, it has been proven 5 times in the last 3 months, 2 months, since April. This line, okay, and this was a big gap. See, look at this. It's a gap, and then it barely closed the gap and it reversed. So money was like, the big boy was like, no way, we're not going down. Okay, that is a pretty strong support right there. And then every time it came down, it wick. So there are buyers waiting, ready down here. Now, does that mean that at some point that might fail? It could. But what you do is, if you buy McDonald's on this wick, just have your stop at 242.5. Okay, I would have my stop right there and have a buy order down here. Stop out at 242.5, have an order in below 239, because yeah, at 238, a lot of people would love to buy McDonald's at 238, because a lot of people have not had a chance to buy McDonald's at 238. Okay, it's been a long time since McDonald's been down there, March. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan. Okay, with McDonald's. Pepsi, risk reward, nothing to do here. I wouldn't touch it. Okay, wouldn't touch it. GE, looking good. Okay, I have not added to GE. I was watching it. Let's see if it can get over this rejection here. See, it tested the downtrend, the channel, okay, and it rejected. it'd be nice to see this thing get over and stay over. And then we have a run from 76, 75-ish to 80. That's not bad. It's a $5 move here, okay? So yeah, I like that. I'd rather have this $5 potential here than the dollar in mode. Keep in mind, GE is in an area of not love, okay? Industrial is not love in this environment. My favorite, one of my favorite is ITW. ITW is holding up much better. I'm not in it, but boy, did it show its quality. Okay, at the end of the day, if you buy quality, it's good. Okay, look, this has been a key support. It held once, twice, broke, test, bouncing around. So yeah, for me, the longer it stay above here, riding the 20, I'm okay. Okay, if you want to buy, you can. But for me, I like ITW. I just don't need to be in it because it is such in a hated sector, industrial. So I watch it. Honeywell. Honeywell, see, is right. If Honeywell is the best of the best as far as industrial, if Honeywell on a bad day, if Honeywell come down to this trend line, 187, you might want to nibble. Okay? I would buy Honeywell. I would for a trade. Keep in mind, when I talk about buying something in a sector that are not a desired sector for phase 2 or phase 3, it is for a trade. Okay, it is the kind of thing when you buy small and you get the F out quickly when you make a few bucks enough to pay for lunch. It's not buying huge, making big bet. No. Gold, I did buy. Okay. I end up with a total of 15 share. I bought 15 share total at the end of the day. I start, so I'm it's in the profit, so I'm not concerned. I would like to see this thing get over the downtrend, the uptrend. I mean this trend right here. Okay, where did the big guy expect? Up here. Okay, 175. We got room to run. All right. Oil. I did 2 trades of short oil yesterday. Once when oil was 80.7-ish, and once oil was 81.2 or higher, it triggered my other spread. So I have 2 set of spread already going on, and it is up right now. The spread are even. Like the gain in one spread, the gain in the put on the put I bought is losing almost exactly the put I sold. So right now it's net zero. Okay, so which is a good thing. I like that. I like to be able to look at my put position and know that even with USO here over 81, I am literally even. And because I want to protect myself, I bought the put all the way out to June 10th. So I literally have 4 weeks for expiration. So I got plenty of time to be on my side. Okay, for a lot of things can happen in 4 weeks. So can USO go higher? Sure, but so far I'm going with my instinct that it won't. Let's see what else. Microsoft. All right. If Microsoft have a green day Monday, then you get my blessing to buy the dip or buy whatever you want to buy and put a stop. Okay. But this was ugly. This was horrific. Okay. So What an ugly looking. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. If there is more leg to this rug pull, what would make you think that Microsoft is not going to go down to 238, 239 down here? What would stop it? Nothing. Nothing. I don't care what PE. I don't care how much people love it. It's gonna go down. Okay. Apple. The good news on Apple, for those that trade Apple, okay, is that it get over this key. See this key trend line here, supported once, two, three, four, five. Okay, that was extremely important. So for Apple to go down and then get back over the trend line, that's good. Okay, that's good. Now, the big guy would like to see another green candle, or at the minimum, he want to see this thing to stay over this. Okay, then he will be bullish again on Apple for short term. Okay, by bullish he mean like for an entry trade, not like, oh my god, the end of the Nasdaq decline. Try not to take my word and get it all twisted in your brain. Okay, I never like when people hear a snippet of something and then come to some nonsense conclusion. I hate to have to explain and qualify everything, but I have to do it because otherwise I get stupid questions. So yeah, if Apple stay around here on Monday, he would mind nibbling with a tight stop. Where would the stop be? The stop would be wherever that downtrend is, because he does not want to see this downtrend fail. Okay, and then we play for 150. All right. What was support? For those that pay attention to Apple, everyone talk about 150 as the line in the sand for Apple, right? For months. Once 150 is violated and the downtrend is violated, then the downtrend become the resistance, and then 150 become the resistance. So if you're gonna buy Apple at 147, you better be ready to pull your trigger at 150. Okay. Now, can it break that and resume up? It can, but we're going from level to level, not delusional thinking because some guy on CNBC say this is a generational bottom. I heard that. I heard a few people on CNBC yesterday saying, use a word like, this is a generational buy. How idiotic. To call something a generational buy, such as Apple or the FANG stock, you're calling the bottom. Oh my God. Oh my God. Laughable. Generational buy? What the F? Airbnb. He likes a same thing here. Okay, if you want to buy Airbnb, that's fine. Have your stop ready. Where will your stop be? Low of day. Okay, this is not nothing that I say here is different than any position. Okay, I already posted this on the WhatsApp chat twice yesterday. If you're gonna buy something, he's not gonna say no. He think that's not a bad trade to go in, but you better have your stop at the low of day. That's it. That there is no if, no buts, no should I, could I. I'm not, but you can. Booking. Okay, booking I like, but it's kind of like in a no man's land. Okay. Uh, I'm glad I sold out of my booking up here and not have to deal with $100, $200 drop. But nah, meh, meh. Google. I like this that Google tested this downtrend line and bounce. But if you buy Google, if any of you buy Google around 2200, you should take your profit at the 20 MA. Okay, you should. You should. Okay, if you don't, you are breaking the rule. That's all I gotta say. We are in a down market here. If you bought some down here, you might want to sell some up here, okay, at the 20 MA. This thing has not touched the 20 MA in a long time, okay? The last time it break the 20 MA, yowza. The last time the 20 MA was April 6th, so over a month ago. And now we are in a downtrend. Yeah, see the 20 MA. Oof. The good news though, the good news is we are at the bottom of the channel, right? We talk about the channel, okay? The big guy liked the channel, so would he would rather buy down here, okay? If we have a bad day, on red day, if you read one of the screen capture that I wrote, that I posted, it was on one specific stock, but you can apply that to just about anything, okay? No need to chase. No need to chase. Anyone that think yesterday is the bottom and from now on it's all hunky-dory, I don't know what you're thinking, okay? Trust me, I will come back here and remind you sometime next week when just about everything that we're looking at right now is lower, all right? So no need to. A little ice water. Oh my. But that being said, excuse me, that water went down the wrong pipe. The big guy does like Google a lot down here. Okay, he does. SMH. Oh boy. If you didn't sell SMH on this pop, what you doing? It touched the 20 MA and reverse. What do you think you're doing? Intel, he's okay. If you want to add Intel, okay? He's okay. Just use a tight stop. Nvidia, oh my. If Nvidia have a green candle on Monday, yeah. If you want to nibble, you can, but you better watch this trend line, okay? So if you buy somewhere in the 177, don't be holding it at 184 and think it's okay, okay? That could be a resistance. For sure, the 20 MA, okay? So, I mean, there's 14 bucks there, okay? There's a 8%, 7% chance of making gains. So trade quick. That's all I gotta tell you. He said trade very quick. If you can't trade quick, stay out. All right. It's not an environment where you want, you know. Everybody have a different time frame. Okay, let's make it very clear. If you one of those people that say, oh, you know, I have 5-year horizon. If you're a Cathy Wood kind of people, right? And you look at Nvidia and you say to yourself, I have a 5-year horizon. So I don't mind average cost in right here, right now. And do what you must. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you to like don't do it. If you have a 5-year horizon like Cathy Wood, you know, you can. Just plan to buy cheaper. uh, okay, just plan to buy cheaper. Now, the big guy do think, as crazy it is, the big guy said, 140, 150, 145 is not out of the realm. Okay, not out of the realm. If this thing grind, if this bear market grind for another 3 months, what makes you think Nvidia is not going to go lower? Feel free to correct me when I'm wrong. Okay, in 3 months from now, if Nvidia never go lower than where it is today, then I say, boy, was I wrong. Okay, but you just can't expect the market to to do well, especially when we're not done with the downtrend, because the Fed's not done raising rates. The economic data is just turning. Okay, now target, I'm not touching target here. Okay, not touching target here. Did I do Walmart and Target? Maybe I did. Oh, my favorite, Anthem. Anthem, my favorite. Okay, yeah. Boy, do I wish I buy. All right, I'm watching Anthem. Okay, it's on my top list of things to buy. UNH, same thing. Okay, if you want to nibble on UNH, you can. XLV, yeah, look at that. Look at that move on XLV. Yeah, but I would buy XLV on dip. Okay, XLV is one of those sector that should do well in phase 3. So we have phase 2 here. Okay, it's been a painful phase 2. Phase 1, oh boy, everybody loved to pile into safety, and then everyone puke. What an ugly pattern right here, right? Look at that thing. My goodness. But I would add on dip for sure, because if there is one sector without a doubt that will do well in phase 3, it is healthcare. Okay, so XLV. Same thing with XLP. Okay, XLP did a little bit better than XLV, but still, you got this big move on phase 1, nasty move on phase 2. In phase 3, we're likely to return to the all-time high. Okay, so, but on the risk reward, XLV is better. Okay, because look, from here to here is literally $5, 4.5%. Okay, there's a 4.55% move to the all-time high. Okay, now can XLP go to beyond all-time high in phase 3? Yeah, right. But what? I'd rather buy XLV here with a 10% plus upside move. Okay, risk reward, XLV, hell of a better move on a risk reward scale than XLP. Does that make sense? I hope so. Sector that has been beaten up, Home Depot, no. Restoration Hardware, ugly. This thing was so beloved. 9 months ago, it was 700. Goodness gracious. All of a sudden, nobody buying furniture. Nobody. So beloved. My God, Jim Cramer was loving Restoration Hardware forever. Look at this nasty move. Come on, okay? So much pull forward. Done. Done, done, done. Now, one area that I think is finally back to equilibrium is all the pull forward that you see with like Clorox, 3M. I think those, I think 3M stabilize here. Okay, I mean, I wouldn't go and buy 3M here, but it definitely has bottomed out. Okay, I don't think there are much risk for 3M if you want to buy some 3M for whatever reason. Clorox, same thing. Okay, all that pull forward has been wrung out. Okay, I mean, we still have plenty of Clorox stuff here, but we no longer have a shelf full in this house. We have, actually, we have just enough where it's back to what it was pre-pandemic. If I run out of wet wipe or whatever, I have to go to the store and buy some. I don't have extra. Whatever's in the cabinet are all used up. So the pull forward is done. Okay, we're back to equilibrium with Clorox, 3M. So if you want to buy those for whatever reason, it's okay. Okay, now let's see. I wouldn't touch it here. Okay, I wouldn't be buying Clorox here. But if it dip, depending on where it's dipping, it might be attractive. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Now, one thing that I trade once in a while is coffee. Okay, the commodities. Okay, so coffee, not good, breaking down. If this doesn't hold, where would I buy coffee? Down here. The problem with coffee, JO, the ETF, is it's so thinly traded. It annoys me. Whenever I put an order in, it takes forever to trigger because it's very thinly traded. Okay. Now, copper, falling out of bed, copper, Freeport McMoran. Okay, so if you want to nibble down here, you could, but I would rather not. Okay, because the housing market is not healthy. So I don't want to touch anything housing related. Okay, same thing with steel. I don't see it. I don't see it. Something's forward. Oh my. As much as I hated to call sell Ford here when it get anywhere near 16, boy, I hope people listen so that you avoid the 15% pain. Okay, trust me. One of the things that I want people to learn is sell things at a loss. Sometimes that's the big guy mantra. The big guy has two key mantra that he talk about in a bull market: be greedy. What's the term saying? Be fearful of small loss, turn into bigger loss. That's the mantra for a bear market. For a bull market, the mantra is be hopeful for higher profit. What that's saying is don't sell too quick. But in a bear market, take your loss quick because small loss will turn into bigger loss because that's what a bear market trend tend to be. Okay, so just do that. Okta, you really think anybody care for Okta? What an ugly chart. The downtrend was so ugly. Yeah, I'm glad I sold all of it. Yeah, once it hit here, okay, I'm not sure we talk about it, but I know I talk about the downtrend, right? I'm pretty sure I talk about the downtrend, the channel high, right? So once it's up here, it's time to go. Okay, once this was the day that I said bye-bye. I was hoping I had order up here, and then it failed to get up there, and it break this support here. I'm just like stop out, take my small loss, and move on. Okay, if you want to buy here, you can. Do I need to repeat the same thing again? No, I don't. It, anything that you ask anyone in the chat room, it's the same thing. Okay, because many stock have the same pattern. A bunch of red candles, 4, 5, 6, at least 3, and many have 2 green candles. If you want to buy, go ahead. Just use a stop. There is no, there's nothing new. Gilead, I would sell here. I did sell my share. Okay. Right now I have no position, but I'm waiting for a down day to sell my put down here. I like Gilead. Okay. FV, I have nothing. It's actually doing well, surprisingly. Okay, but I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. Okay, I don't care how much people love it. I wouldn't touch it. No need to. Amgen is trying to close that gap. Okay, so we'll see. I wouldn't touch it. Okay, for me, no need to be in there. I like to buy some, but no rush. Eli Lilly, if you can buy it, you know, I like all the drug company, okay, from FV to Pfizer to Gilead to Amgen, but I'm in no rush to buy because right now the risk reward on most of them are just meh. Okay, there is no compelling discount. There's no compelling anything. And if phase 2 is not over, can they go lower? Yeah. I mean, it's just meh. It's just meh. Okay, it's that time when you just do nothing. There's nothing wrong with doing nothing. Okay, so I'm doing nothing. Biogen. Would I sell Biogen at 205? Yes. Okay. Would I take profit or sell there? If you have some, you should sell some. For sure, sell some up here. Okay. For sure, if you don't sell some here, you better sell at the 100 because the last time it got here, it was pretty ugly. Okay. So I like Biogen. Someday it will break this and go much higher, but right now it's not the time. Okay, right now it's not the time. It's cheap, it's hated, but just stay out. Just stay out. How about Luna? I don't know. I don't care. Good luck to people that can trade Luna in and out. And if you bought Luna at 1 penny and make a ton of money yesterday, congratulations. Me, no care. Because for every 1 person that make a ton of money on Luna yesterday, there is probably 9 people that get blown up with Luna the previous few days. So count your blessing. If you bought Luna and you didn't sell and you didn't kill yourself, hopefully nobody did something that crazy, then you have a relief yesterday or today, right? So what can I say? You know, what can I say? I don't play there. Now, what's going on with Bitcoin? I have not even looked. Bitcoin is under 30. Yeah, nasty. The weakness of Bitcoin yesterday was not to my liking because it should have done a lot better given how it tend to move in lockstep with the NASDAQ. And for the NASDAQ to go up 3 or 4% and Bitcoin was pretty crappy, ugly, okay? Not something for the crypto bros to be proud about. Same thing with Ethereum. That's just ugly, okay? Ethereum was just, I mean, Ethereum hit the low here, okay? It's just nasty, nasty, okay? Well, all I can tell you is There's a reason why many years ago the term shitcoins was created, and let's see how many people will learn about shitcoin this time around, right? It never fail. It never fail. There's always young, hopeful people that think they know it all. Before I go, let's take a look at the bond, because I think that concerned me yesterday as well as the big guy, because bond, no, this is not good. Okay, bond should have, the way bond behaved yesterday, it does not confirm the move in equity whatsoever. Same thing with bond rate, 10-year bond. Yeah, it popped again. So if TNX resume the climb, okay, so pay attention on Monday pre-market. If TNX resume the climb, you better be ready to sell whatever you bought yesterday, because the Nasdaq is not going to be able to hold. Okay, this is not good. Okay, but it's too early. I mean, given where TNX has been the last 3 to 4 days, it's okay. But we don't need or want to see 10-year bond test the all-time high here, okay? Or the 52-week high. That's not a thing we want to see. So yeah, if you bought Luna and you make money, congratulations. If you bought Luna way higher and you're still down 95%, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, luckily nobody come to me and say, Nick, what should I do? I wouldn't know what to do, okay? Because I wouldn't touch the stuff last month, last week, yesterday. I wouldn't touch it. I'm too old to play in shits, okay? I just avoid it. I just the older I get, the more risk averse I am, because I can make money in many other areas that I don't need to go in places that I don't care for. At the end of the day, that's my philosophy. Is I don't need to go in places like that. It's not my thing. All right, people, I've been on long enough. Hopefully you got something out of it. Time for me to go, and I had some things I need to do today, and I'm going to see Doctor Strange at 3:30. Yes, 3:30 showtime. Look forward to see Doctor Strange. And I will see you tomorrow if you care to see the market report for copper and modern. 10 o'clock tomorrow will be the April market report for copper and modern, and I expect a lot of ugly numbers. A lot of ugly numbers. I expect some nasty results tomorrow. That's it. Time for me to go.